In this video, we're going to talk about why can't we see Allah, and also if we're ever going to see Him. Find out in this week's Q&A video. If you ever ask yourself, why can't I see Allah? It's probably because you're in the pursuit of trying to prove to yourself that Allah exists. You might be thinking, well, if I can't see Allah, does that mean that He doesn't exist? It's human nature to want to see something before you actually believe in it. Think about this question. If a tree falls in a forest and nobody's there to hear it, did it actually fall? Yeah, it did, obviously. So let's configure that to the question with Allah. If we can't see Him, does that directly mean that He doesn't exist? Our inability to see Allah is just another part of our test. Think of it this way. If we could all see Allah, individually, all of us, then it's very easy to believe in Him. Sayyid Nursi once said that if that situation were to happen, then people with beautiful souls like Abu Bakr and people with horrible souls like Abu Jahl would be on the same level. Also, faith would completely lose its value because if we could see Allah, it's like this to believe in Him. Think of it this way. Imagine there's university exams to become a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer, but all of those exams are elementary level. How would that make you feel? For the people that are lazy, of course they'll like it. For the people that are hardworking, have been studying this whole time, yeah, they're gonna feel like something's being taken away from them. And also, you don't want your doctor to only have elementary level education, right? It's the same way with the lazy students and the hardworking students. People who really put their belief in their faith versus people who just saw Allah and believed in Him. There's going to be a discrepancy. There's going to be an issue with one of them saying, I deserve to go to heaven, and the other saying, oh, I deserve it as well. Let me give you another analogy. Think about atoms. Now we know atoms exist, yet even if I try my best to look at them, I can't see them. And on top of that, there's things inside of atoms, such as protons, neutrons, and electrons, and we can't even see them at all. However, we know they exist. We can use microscopes, but not to the point of protons and neutrons. However, we still know they exist scientifically. So why can't we use the same theories and experiments for Allah? Of course, we're not going to be able to do them in a lab. We're going to have to do them through other types of research. Now, all the things I've talked about might stir your head up with other types of questions like, why is there such a thing as a test? Well, we made a video on that. If you want, you can check it out. And also, how do I even know about Allah's existence? We also made a video on that. You can also check that out. Our inability to see Allah is part of our test here on earth, yeah. But it's also a reward in the afterlife. Not everyone gets to see Allah. And if you do get to see Him, it's really one of the most beautiful gifts that you can ever get. When Prophet Muhammad went to Miraj and came back, his companions asked him, did you see Allah? What did you see? And Prophet Muhammad replied, I saw the light. How can I not see? At the end of the day, this question is more of Shaitan's way of trying to distance you from your faith. We know now that we don't have to directly see something to believe in it completely. There are things we can't see that we don't have to believe in because they're just not real. However, if there's other ways of finding evidence of believing in something, that it does exist, then it's obvious that just saying, oh, I can't see it, is not enough. To close off, let's recite a verse from Surah Al-Kahf. So to those who want to believe in Allah and truly see Him, you must do good deeds and associate no one else other than your Lord. If you want to be a good Muslim, love, fear, and worship Allah, make sure you continue to do so. Because inshallah, maybe one day we'll get to see Him.